Good morning, friends. A very good morning to all of you. I'm Pawan Agrawal, Special Secretary, Logistics Division in the Ministry of Commerce and Industries. First, let me convey, greetings on behalf of the Logistics Division of the Government of India to all of you, to the supply chain fraternity in the country. It is my pleasure to be here with you this morning. Of course, due to COVID, we are not able to meet face to face. But nevertheless, I think these are extraordinary times and the testing times for supply chains. It was 3 months ago on 24th of March that the lockdown in the country was declared. And over the past 3 months, we have gone through some very interesting times. At that point in time, I was in the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, handling supply chains for essential commodities. And I still remember how in the very first week of the lockdown, there was, acute crisis. And we were concerned whether or not we'll be able to reach essential supplies of food and medicine to our citizens. And let me place on record that very soon, I think those fears were allayed. Even though the movement in the grocery items were affected for some time, but obviously grocery stores had stocks which lasted 6 to 8 weeks. So first few weeks we did not see any problem, and we supplemented those supplies of the food grains and essential items through the government. FCI and NAFED, they jumped in. What was interesting was that even though the truck movement was affected, but the rail movement, had picked up. Most of the movement during that time happened through the rails, through the railways. Now, these 3 months, have brought focus to supply chain to all of you in the country and to the logistics division in the Government of India. And we are trying to learn, what are the lessons that we can take from this situation as to make our supply chains more robust as we move forward. One of the key lessons that we are learning is that digitization, contactless supplies, and that is what the order of the day is. We realized that in the supply chain, we still use paper documents in several places, proof of delivery. In fact, bill of lading, which is used in shipping, is still mostly paper based, even though electronic bill of lading is allowed. But I believe that only 5% of the shipping lines are currently using it. So it brought focus on need for digitalization, urgency for digitalization, streamlining our processes. So these are some things that the government is currently working on, and with the support of all of you, I'm sure that we will be able to, digitize the entire logistics space very, very soon. Second learning from here was that rail logistics is much less prone to this kind of disruption, and therefore many railway services, railway parcel services during that time, and that is now getting institutionalized. Timetabled parcel trains are being introduced by Indian Railways, and I do hope that many businesses will shift from road transport to rail transport, which in the long term may not only be cheaper, more reliable, but also environment friendly. So that is the second learning and second offshoot of the supply chain dynamics during the COVID pandemic. Third was that, I was talking to my colleagues in the Ministry of Civil Aviation, and they told me that the perishables, fruits and vegetables, they were able to reach fruits and vegetables to several countries around the world who were not traditional markets for Indian fruits and vegetables. We all recognize the fact that Indian mangoes are, they are liked by people around the world. I think the Civil Aviation and Ministry of Agriculture, they were able to get these supplies of fresh fruits and vegetables using air cargo to some of the remotest parts of the world. So, and now this is getting institutionalized. As you may be aware that recently a slew of reforms in the agriculture sector have been announced, and the work is going on in that area. A lot of focus in the reform package is on agri-logistics. And if we have a supply chain in place, for particularly for perishables, I'm sure we'll be able to avoid a lot of waste in the food that happens in our supply chains. So I would just close my very brief remarks this morning, welcoming you to the session, and also, request you to look at not only the problems that we have faced over the past 3 months, but what are the lessons learned from this 3 months of experience, and how can we use those lessons so as to build more robust, more resilient supply chain for our country that is connected to the global supply chains, and it can make India self-reliant. Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you very much. Thank you, ET Edge, for inviting me this morning to this opening session, and all the best to the participants. Thank you very much.